Hello, this is the Breast Love One Healer Tarot here on YouTube. This is a storyline vision reading, okay? So this is going to be for my Taurus. Okay, Taurus, this is going to be the last one for 2023 for my Taurus as far as a vision, okay? So let's just flow Taurus and see if God has anything for my Taurus sign, okay? This is the Breast Love One for those who haven't seen me before. So let's just flow. I'm hearing lately. Let's see. Who is this and what is going on? These kids. Wait a minute. Alright. How many kids is it? Let me focus for a minute, Taurus. Yo, 1 minute. Let me just see. Because I see the kids. Let me see for a minute. Children going to the window. Let's see. We have at least 2 of them. Maybe on the second floor or some kind of floor up. Second, third, fourth, some kind of way. Keep the ground wet. It might have been raining or something. So let's just see for a minute. So do we have a Taurus where you left your kids in the house? It sounds terrible, I know, Taurus, but it's people who does that in this world. This is not far-fetched. People do this kind of stuff, Taurus. Do we have a Taurus that you left, or you do, or you're going to find out or anything like that, that somebody left their kids in the house by themselves? They go into the window. They small. Maybe the oldest one about 7. The youngest one about 3 or 4, something like that. They little. They go into the window. Why they go into the window? I feel they looking for their parent. Because people do that. They leave their children in a house by themselves while they go wherever. It's not good to do that, though. They could turn on the stove or anything. It's not good to do that. So that's it right there. I don't see any more for Taurus. I feel they looking for their mother. I don't feel a parent is in the house, period. They are going to the windows. Like it's the ground wet, like it's raining. Okay, let's just flow, universe. That's called abuse too. That's abuse because you shouldn't leave the children alone in the house while you go out wherever you're going at. So maybe New Year's coming up, and we might have an actual mother that leaves her children in the house alone just so she can go out for New Year's. And I'm telling you, the Breast Love One, I advise you not to do that. Don't leave your children in the house to go out for New Year's. It's not worth your children's life. Do not go out partying and leave your children in there unsupervised, and anything can happen. Anything. Somebody could break in the house or anything. Anything can happen. And then leaving them in the house. No telephone because you got your own phone. So no kind of communication. But you shouldn't be leaving them in there anyway. Because we have 7 and the other one about 3 or 4. They are too little. Even though a 7-year-old can talk on the phone, even a 4-year-old. But they shouldn't be in the house alone, period. Even if you decide to give them a phone, that's still not acceptable by God. I'm telling you, do not leave your children in the house alone. Because New Year's is coming up and people will do whatever they have to do to go where they want to go if they want to go bad enough. Okay, let's just see. That will be considered abuse. This top part saying showtime, looking right at me. It's showtime and life is like a movie. That's a negative card. And this one a negative card. Both of them looking at me. Bad. This a negative card. Alright, I hope it ain't a fire, Lord. Please let these babies be alright. You going out with somebody. Only you, babe. You going out. Maybe a person was taking for a joke that you ain't coming. But you want to make that happen because you want to go. It's showtime. Life like a movie. Life like a movie is a negative card. Somebody fence watching. I hope it ain't a fire, God. So if the children at the window, the house could be on fire. Oh, God. I don't even want to hear this. But I'm just saying. Because I got focus. The children is the focus to me. Because a mother, you could go outside for New Year's or whatever's going on with you. You outside of that house, though. And life be like a movie to you with some man of yours or somebody outside. Some guy who got his eyes on you flirting or whatever. And he could do something to you outside. Life is like a movie. It's showtime and he killed you outside. And some witness. Or the children looking out the window and they actually see it. Or the children actually see something happening to somebody outside. But this a negative card. This a killing card. A getting fired card. A breakup card. A trafficking card. But the main reason for this card is the killing card. And the children could be a witness to seeing something outside. Something happened to somebody outside. Because they settled down at the fortress. They trapped. Get what I'm saying? Okay, let's just flow universe. So either the children going to be a witness to something that's outside, that's below, that they looking down at on a rainy day, the ground is wet. They going to be some kind of witness because they going to see something. You could actually be in a house, in another room, but they see what they see from a window. Or you can just be out of the house, period, and you left them alone in the house and you went out with some guy of yours. He didn't believe you would do it because maybe, I don't believe he don't believe you're going to leave the kids alone to come out there because you flirting with him or he flirting with you. And he didn't believe you would do it, but you did it and left your children alone. Maybe for New Year's coming up, New Year's Eve night. And something happened to your children because life is like a movie is a bad card. Somebody fence watching could be somebody looking up. The children could be at the window because they need help. Somebody sees a fire or smoke or whatever and they looking up at the windows maybe to see what floor they on. You not home. That's a bad way to go into the new year. Okay, we got the weekend. Here's a weekend. Somebody seen it. He or she seen it too. Children could be a witness to something. Don't try to insult their intelligence because children know what they saying. They know just what they saying unless somebody coach them to say something different. If they say, well, he hit me. He know the person hit him. Some children do lie. They say children don't lie, but that's a lie. Children do lie. Children don't tell the truth all the time, especially if they know they're going to get in trouble. But then children tell the truth also. So let's just flow with this flow. Now, this is from a Taurus, right? So if we got a Taurus out there planning on going out for New Year's, don't leave your children in the house alone. If you can't get a babysitter, stay home. And do FaceTime with your friends that's out. I'm telling you. Because you're going to regret that for the rest of your life. If you be the cause of your children's demise because you out in the street partying with some guy because you want to spend time with him for New Year's. God said you better see. Look at God. You better see and hear the power of your mind. Deep. Okay, let's just flow. And one more for the Taurus. Stop. Okay, here we go, Taurus. I'm going to take you out some. Look at this guy. This probably him right here. I don't know what your guy name is, but he need to plant more. That means he need to get a job. He need to put more in. Love, energy, time, effort, money, or whatever he need to put in. He not even worthy of leaving your kids for, whoever this guy is. Religion and the effects it left on you some kind of way. You having faith maybe that your children will be okay if you leave them alone. That's what it's looking like so far. Let's just say I'm simply a follower of the faith I believe. Or you struggling with your religion, whoever you are, you in between some kind of way, straddling a fence or whatever's going on with you. Okay, attempts to, oh my goodness, Lord, it's the babies. Oh goodness, attempts, look at this card. Did you hear what I said, the storyline? Do you see what's in the storyline? Attempts to find my mother. Didn't you hear me say the kids at the window? Attempts to find my mother is senseless. They expecting nothing but the best, that their mommy gonna come. But she expecting nothing but the best. And she gonna spell it out maybe to the kids. I'm leaving out. I'll be back. Don't open the door. You know how parents is. Don't open the door for nobody. Lay down. Look at your telephone. I mean, look at your cartoons or whatever she might have said. So we have, this is the court card. She probably gonna be going to court. This the court card. This the transportation card. She needed transportation to go somewhere. Training, court, rehearsal. Somewhere. I'm going to say she went out for New Year's. Because I'm putting this with this lady. I feel she going out for New Year's. Whoever this woman is for some reason. I feel she going out for New Year's. I just want to go home again. If she needed help, look at God. If she needed help, she should have reached out for help. Get what the card's saying. I just want to go home again. So she out with this man she out with, who she having a hard time with, who might kill her out there. And it's going to be a witness to see that happen to her. Or we have she getting locked up some kind of way because she was out and she left her kids in the house alone and she going to jail. So she want to go home. She needed transportation some kind of way to get to where she was going at that night. And she got her transportation though. Whoever it was offered to give it to her. Okay. It says right here she need to get more sleep to be more energetic. So instead of that, I'm going to turn it around. Because another storyline, it could stand for somebody being drunk or drugged up. So some kind of way she was high, some kind of way. Out wherever she was. Dealing with a guy. A pusher of money, a money lover, a man who she can make money from, or somebody who want to make money off her. She got healing path though, but she got to leave destruction behind, whoever this lady is, because it says right here, help was coming for her. So some kind of way, she was trying to get money with this man here, a money lover. Help was coming. She is trying to have faith up here, I guess, about money though. She is dealing with a man up here that don't even, he need to put more love, more time, more effort, more care, whatever he need to put into the relationship or with her or whoever this is. But he wasn't. She need to stop thinking she deserved abuse from this man and stop thinking her children deserve abuse because she just left her kids and they feel like to go work for this man or whatever this lady is doing. She dealing with him. He's a bureaucrat. He's snorting or taking some kind of drugs or pills or whatever this man is doing. Or she did. We can take it however it's flowing. So we have right here that he a dangerous lover. He a Pied Piper. He got a lot going on. This man she dealing with. But she care about him. He posing as what he was while she was seeking refuge. So he posing as what he was not while she was seeking refuge. So he might have been somebody that act like he was this and act like he was that. And the refuge could just simply be she went out with this man for New Year's evening. And he seemed like this and seemed like that. And then it wasn't even like that. He seemed like he was this and that, but he wasn't anything like that. So we have right here, see she traveled at night. Because it was night with the kids looking out. It was night. But it'd be lights outside in most cities. So she wasn't seeing her children's work when she left them in the house by themselves. And he definitely wasn't thinking she was worthy. So we have right here, see, competition in business is cruddy. At work. So some kind of way she is trying to get work. And he wasn't, he just wasn't putting enough in this man to care nothing about her. A pusher of money, trying to make some money happen. He'll make money along with her making some. She need to be the chairperson of her own life. She might have something on green and flowery. Live around things, live around a lot of bushes or something like that, or might have it in her house. Or be fussing with this man outside around greenery or something like that, where he might decide to kill her. If not that, fuss with her, wound her, anything like that. If not that, just around the house in general. In the house is greenery or flowers or whatever. Or maybe some kind of clothing, tablecloths or anything like that. So we have, she's sticking around fire with no nonsense lessons. That means sticking around something you need to get away from, because her budget was had plummeted. Okay, God says she is adorable, but she was being different. She different some kind of way. It stands out. But she had to be the God in herself and take the reins and run with it. So this storyline is focused on pretty much, I feel, wait a minute, I gotta fix this. I gotta get this because my arm hurts. Sorry about that. I had to pause because it's not working. Let's just go for a minute. Now this is the one I wanted. Bear with me. Okay. She owed an apology, and now's the time. From this man. But she owed an apology to her kids, leaving her children in the house alone to go run out and be with some man, make money with some man. But she need an apology from the man also. Or she got her, or she got somebody, the children's father or whatever, not doing whatever he's supposed to do or whatever this is. So let's flow. Help is a minute away, God says, for her. She's doing something cognizable. Okay. Be essential by coping. She had to cope and allow life to follow her to the best places, not the worst places, because she was somebody who wanting her to make money, but it's looking like it's not in the best ways, if you know what I mean. God says a big world, free world out here. She don't have to be dealing with this kind of stuff because she want to be free from a commitment of whatever job this is. But that night she wanted to be free from a commitment of watching her children. She wanted to be free maybe to go out for New Year's. Maybe the child's father not doing his part and she just want to be free. Some of us just want to be free. They don't want to be bothered no more. It could have been this with this lady. She just want to be free. Want to be free from the commitment. I'm going out tonight type of attitude, or some job or something she hooked to. God says the outcome for a better future is to hear no more conquest and love or business. Dealing with 13. So we dealing with 31. So we can put this with December 31st. Or something going to happen the 1st. January the 3rd. January 13th. March the 1st. Let's just go. Okay, she going to rally against somebody. Fuss and yell or whatever. I guess it's a man or somebody against her. Okay, so I got, we have right here that, God told her don't hurt nobody. She's wondering if she can trust this man. And when that card come out, you can't trust a man or whoever it is that come out for. Because she want to take out some kind of lawsuit and get some kind of money as far as this man. I don't really see, that he stole her money, so let's just go for a minute. Let's see for a minute. You are the common denominator, this mother. If you change your identity, your sexual identity, if she gay, if she trans, if she clash with whoever this is, her twin, her boss, or whoever this man is. It ain't gonna work. So let's just flow. Cause she mouthy some kind of way. Maybe the man asking her what you gonna do about it. So we have she yelling, screaming, complaining. because this person competing with her in some kind of way. Okay, at work, that means just coming against her maybe. So God got to intervene and try to bring some kind of conclusion to this thing because somebody did the other foul. Or it's just going to have to go to court for a jury. So it could be non-support with this right here if it goes to court some kind of way maybe. If not that, we can make this non-support. Because I'm not really seeing what this man over here doing. I see this one right here could be the children's father. This top card. Because we have to push her money. Maybe a boss of hers. This could be a boss of hers. Maybe that card. But this could be the children's father. Because he need to plant more. Give more money. Give more love. Time. Effort. Get what it's saying. That's probably the children's father. That guy. And this is probably a boss. A pusher of money. Money lover. Okay. Let's flow. Some information being gathered up about her so-called friends. Or his so-called friends. Anything like that. Okay. So this could be non-support. Trying to get some money from the other half here. Want to be free from the commitment. I'm doing it all alone. Maybe anything like that. Saying I'm okay when she knows she wasn't. Because sometimes ladies like to throw that stuff out. I don't need nothing from you. I don't need your money. We don't need you. Don't be saying that stuff. You do need his money. You do need stuff from him. Because your kids need it. You don't have to need it. Your kids need it. And he's supposed to take care of his kids. I'm saying it. Okay? Saying okay. When you know. God, you got to learn how to fight your battles. You making a battle that you don't need to make happen. Don't sit and make a battle out of it. You need that money to take care of the kids because they are owed that. That is their daddy. And he's supposed to take care of them. Just like you do. If you want to be free from a commitment, you want to be finished with having to deal with him asking him for money or just watching the kids. You want to go out for New Year's Eve. That 31st right there, you want to go out for New Year's Eve. And you want to take a chance on leaving your kids in the house by themselves. If you go that way, tell me. Okay? Are you willing to indulge to keep him? So, I can take this two ways. The sexual way, and I can take it another way. If we dealing with a boss over here, the boss want to know if you go that way, tell me. Whatever kind of job he got going on, whatever, because your money plummeted over here. Right? You need money to take care of your kids. Now, if we take it this way, this is God's side. Are you willing to indulge to keep him? So, are you willing to indulge and go that way and do what this man want or make money by being with this man to get some money to take care of kids? Or are you willing not to go to non-support on your child's father when you know you need the money for your kids? Are you willing to not go to non-support just so he won't be mad? Just so y'all can stay cool or whatever? Are you willing to do that to keep him? How far would you go to keep him? If you're struggling and you need money, don't sit and say you don't need money right here. Don't say you don't need it. Saying you okay when you know you're not. Don't fight your battles and say, oh, I don't need your money, because you need that money. Your kids need that money. And you want to be the first one to spend it, because you the person in charge. You sitting there talking about you don't need it, but you're going to be buying you something probably out of it. So don't say you don't need it. Sometimes us ladies, we talk too much. Stop talking so much. Don't sit and say what you don't need from some man. If you ain't rich, you need everything he got. Because it belongs to your kids. Whatever your children deserve, he's supposed to give it. He owed it to them. They his seed. Okay? So let's leave it at that. So we got a lady that going out New Year's Eve. Want to be free from the commitment. Going out. Kids looking all out the window. Waiting for their mother. Wondering when is she coming home. Might be a fire. Looking out that window. Let me take a little bit more. You're looking out the window for their mother. don't leave your children in the house going out for New Year's Eve, going out to work at night or whatever you're doing. Get the money from the child's father. Don't sit and say what you don't need and then leaving the kids alone while you're out with some man and he trying to get money, make money with you or whatever. Or you're going out New Year's Eve and leaving the children alone. You just want to be free. You don't want to be bothered. No. You come home and something happened to your children, a fire, something, you're going to never forgive yourself. There's nothing out in the streets more precious than your kids. So let me just give you a little bit more. This is Taurus, right? Children don't even have a phone to communicate. The children you don't have a phone to even call the kids. You got a phone, but they don't have none home. They looking out the window. It's raining. It's wet on the ground. I wonder if it's going to rain. Well, I hope it don't, because I know people like going out and they don't want to be in the rain. But we got a lot of people that's going to be out in the rain. If it rain, they're going to be out there with umbrellas, without umbrellas. That's how it's going to work, because people don't let things stop them from certain things they want to do. That's how you know people want to do what they want to do. So if they don't do certain things, that's because they don't want to, or they ain't try hard enough. So the ground is wet, so it might be raining New Year's Eve night. I hope it don't, but the ground is wet. Let's just do universe a little bit more for this lady. Convince her not to leave her kids in the house. You better do FaceTime with whoever that is. You better do some FaceTime. Leave them kids in that house like that. Okay, universe. First one is, you're going to join a gathering, a party or whatever. And it's going to be, I'm focusing on New Year's because that's the special occasion coming up, because Christmas was 2 days ago. So I feel it's going to be New Year's. And you're going to lead the kids. Right? So I feel this is your either that man you're going to see or your child's father. I don't know which one this is. Somebody who is controlling you some kind of way. Your child's father, not giving up money or whatever. Or your boss or whoever this is. No more bowing down to this person they controlling, treating you like an animal. Let's just flow a little bit. Okay. Whose blank is this? We got something is at the glass. And we got the kids at the window, I told you, right? So this is a card where this is a windowsill card, a car window card, a sliding glass door card, and a cell phone card. Anything with the glass or an actual glass, right? But something is there that has no business being there. So I'm going to say for the lady, if she out with a man that she dealing with, her glass, and something being put in her glass, right? Some kind of way. Something was in her glass or got put in her glass. Or she found something on the man's cell phone or anything like that. Or when she went in a car with the man, something was in where his glass at. Something that shouldn't have been there. Maybe to show us another woman or whatever it is doing, right? Whatever the case. Or some kind of way she is somewhere with this man and somebody was behind the glass doors. Get what I'm saying? Like somebody else to come in and join. Whatever it might be. I'm just throwing that out there. Trying to use examples. Or we can just take it back to the kids. They at the window. Because this is a window sill card. A window. And they are at the window. Okay? And they have no business at the window. Because it's night and they should be laying down asleep. Because if they're at the window, anybody on the outside will look at that. Those children alone. And they can go up there and knock at the door. And the children will let them in thinking it's their mommy or their daddy. Because they want somebody to come there to help them. It looks like nobody's home. See what I mean? To somebody outside. If they see kids at the window like that, they're going to assume the parent is not home. So we have maybe this lady or whoever this is going to find out that the man on the down low that she talking to, right? Whoever he is. Or her child's father is down low and dirty, don't want to help with the kids, and she's struggling. Anything like that. But will she still trust the man on the down low, whoever she talking to? Maybe him. You might see something on the phone or whatever's going on. Or will she still trust her child's father? Because maybe he said he was going to help, or she thought he was going to help the kids, and it's not happening, or whatever's going on. Relations to not wanting her as a woman. So this man, but God said she shouldn't lower her standards. So this man don't want her as a woman, because this man got a lot going on. This man, whoever he is, she worked for or get money from, or whoever this man is, don't lower her standards, God telling her, because he don't want her as a woman. He don't want her to be his woman. And her child's father don't want her as a woman either. But God telling her still don't lower her standards. If you got to take him to child support, take him to child support. Because lowering the standards is not taking them. You need to take them because your children need the money. Forget you. You don't need it, you say. But the kids need it. I'm talking for the babies. I'm an advocate for kids. They need it. Forget about you don't need it. They need it. Okay? God says, why did you allow others to mold you? So you allowed this man, this job, or whatever this is, to mold you. Whoever this man is over here. And actually your child's father too. Because you're trying to keep and make friends and stay friends with your child's father. Not taking the non-support. But you need to take them to non-support. You got molded. Oh no, we get along good. I don't want to. No. You in a mold. You need to get out that mold and take them to child support and get the kids what they need. Kids need what they need. If you out here doing whatever you're doing over here, evidently the kids need what they need. And it need to come from their father. And the children need their mother and the safety, to keep them safe at home. Not you out in the street or whatever's going on here. New Year's Eve. You need to stay home with your kids, miss, whoever you are. God, here it is right here. I'm meant for greatness. Okay, you seeing that you meant for greatness. Okay. For the best option, God said you need to wear the shield of honor and the helmet of strong, because you got to pay attention to the details and flaws and look around the corners. You all outside some kind of way with this man. Pay attention to the details and flaws, because something going to be going on. And if you out New Year's Eve, something going to be going on, and you better pay attention to the details and flaws. But you're not making home to your kids. Can I be real with you, whoever you are? You better pay attention to the details and flaws with whoever this man is. Here God saying pay attention to the details and flaws and look around the corner. God said you better wear the shield of honor and the helmet of strong. Because some kind of way you've been drinking or whatever. And that's not good. I always say people make themselves a walking victim. You make yourself a walking victim. You outside drunk. You make yourself a walking victim. You not at your fullest strength being drunk outside. You make yourself a victim. Stuff is not cute. People got to stop thinking things is cute. It's not cute. Staggering on the street is not cute at all. Okay? It's time to heal. From this man right here, or your child's father, or whatever your problem is. Or it's time to heal. It's going to be time to heal for you soon, because the loss of a loved one. If you lose your kids some kind of way, letting go is going to be very hard for you. And it's going to be time for you to heal. Because you is out in the street and we're planning on going out New Year's Eve and leaving those kids. And it might be a fire. God said you are not exempt. You're not exempt. Anybody who leave their kids in the house, something could happen to. Anybody that take a chance. You're not exempt. Or something could happen to you out on the street walking with this man. He posing one way, but then he'll totally another way. He a pusher of money, but you need money, or whatever's going on with you. Right? God said you're not exempt. You better take heed to what's calling to be heard and seen by you. By what this man you're hanging with, some man you want to meet, the night you go out for New Year's Eve or whatever this is, because say you're going to join the party. Christmas over, so it's not Christmas. I feel what's coming up. Somebody who's going to be controlling, treating you like an animal, fighting, or whatever this person going to be doing. And you better pay attention to what you need to pay attention to get back home to your kids. Else you're not going to make it home to your kids with that card I showed you earlier, the X out card. That's the killing card. Can't put yourself in positions because you can't get out. Once you get killed, you killed. Get what I'm saying? You got to make wiser decisions. People say it's having a good time getting drunk. That's not having a good time. That's making yourself a walking victim if you're outside. That's making yourself a victim and other people victims if you drink and drive. If you in a house, you in your own house, that's one thing. But if you out somewhere, walking or driving, no. You got to take heed to what's calling to be heard and seen by you. And the brass love one telling you right here. Don't leave your kids in the house to go out for New Year's. If your mother won't watch them, your sister, your neighbor, whoever you can trust, you need to stay in the house and do FaceTime. Have a drink home. Do FaceTime with your friends. Or have them come over to your house. Because you are not exempt. Might be a house fire. Because it's going to be letting go. It's going to be hard for you. If your kids' demise occur because of you wanting to run out and be out with this guy on New Year's Eve. They don't even say your friends. It's some man over here that you might can get some money from, or whoever he is over here. Loss of a loved one. It's going to be time for you to heal. Last card is what? Here's the cops. This is the cop card and a white person card, right? So let's just flow. Blue out brother. Let's just flow for a minute. You're going to be dealing with the cops some kind of way. If you ain't dealing with the cops, you're dealing with maybe your boss. So if we dealing with your boss is holding back on your cash, on your money, because you're being mistreated out here. So this could be some job you're doing at nighttime, though. And the person holding back on your money don't want to give your money, robbing you. That's what the card mean. But if it's the cops, they patting you down. So if the cops pat you down, that's because you left your kids in the house. And a fire broke out and something happened to your kids. So that means you got to get in trouble. Because God said you're not exempt. You should have took heed to what was called to be seen and heard. And that is not leave your kids in the house by themselves to go work somewhere or go be with some man or whatever this is. If you need money from the child's father, you need to take him to child support and stop trying to be friends with him and take him to child support. Because I'm quite sure he would rather you take him to child support than you leave his children in the house. In the house catching on fire and their lives lost. Only man would be like that is a man that never cared anything about his kids in the first place. But if you got a man that cared anything about his kids, that would hurt his heart. That you didn't take him to non-support, and which he should do what he's supposed to do anyway. And he might be doing a little something, but it's just not quite enough. So you might feel like you had to go somewhere and start doing something. But he's still a man who care anything about their children. They would rather you would just take them down there. He might say, well, just take me down there. Either then, and that would make the force be where it be. You be able to get the amount of money you need monthly or weekly or however it goes. Then for his children to die. Because you didn't left them in the house going to work somewhere. Because it could be where you got a party or something. I mean, you work somewhere. This could be your job. It could be where your job, whatever job it is, you got to work that night. So you got to leave the kids in there. You don't have nobody watch the kids and you got to go. Something like that maybe. But you got to change up things because you can't like jeopardize your children for nothing. Children are our future. Children are treasures. They are the future. You can't wipe out the kids. You can't wipe out the future. Oh, I felt like I was going to cry. Goodness, let me just get off of this thing. Ooh. Goodness gracious, I felt that thing. Can't wipe out the future. The children are the future. That's why it bothers me so much when I hear about a lot of young men dying and young ladies dying. When I say young, I mean any teenager in person up to age 29. All of them those people are young. They can have a lot of babies to bring in the future. And if they not here If they buried or they in jail, they can't bring the future. Get what I'm saying? All of these babies that could have been is not going to be because the people are buried or they locked up and they can't get out to make babies. So it stops the future. So it's like all of the children that should have been here is not going to be here because that parent did something or somebody did something to that parent to stop the future generations from those very people. Care about your children, people. Don't let nothing jeopardize your children's lives. You tell that man you can't work tonight. You're not leaving your kids in the house by themselves. If he don't care about your kids, you supposed to step away from that job. Go to your child's father and say, I need you to do better because I can't just leave them in the house. Can you watch them tonight? Because I got to work. You got some money, the amount of money that I would get from this job tonight or whatever it is. You got to come up with something. You can't jeopardize the kids. Because people do that kind of stuff because they feel like they're forced. They got to go to work. It's a shame that it's like that. But it's like that with a lot of people where they have to go to work and they got to bring in money. Because all of the fathers not in place. They in jail. They not alive or whatever's going on. Some just don't want the kids or whatever. But something got to change because the children's lives cannot be jeopardized like that. Something got to change. We got 2024 coming in. And all the babies and children God want to be here needs to stay here and need to come here into this life. Not to be, what you call it, what I was going to say. Not to be stopped, aborted, that their life being snuffed out. Or they ain't even getting a chance to even get inside to be even released from their father, that seed, to get into that mother. Things is being stopped. The future we have to have the kids for the future is limited. All of these young ladies and men have been murdered, incarcerated, even dying from sickness or whatever it might be. And there's so many babies died with them that they would have had and in jail. So many babies that could have been that won't be because they stuck in jail. So look at all of that future that's been wasted that God wanted to come. Get what I'm saying? You got to take care of the kids. If you need help, you need to ask somebody, as many people as possible. Do not jeopardize the children's life for nothing. If you got a job that's sitting to say you got to leave your children in the house for and go to that job, leave your children alone like that, that's a job you don't need to have. You got to trust that God going to help you. You got to put your faith in God. I think with whoever you are, your second card was God card. You better pray to God. I think your second card, look at this video from the beginning, was the faith card. You better pray to God for you to get another job. Some kind of job or something, or your some kind of way you can be able to work this thing. Because we want your children to be here 2024. They deserve to be here. This the brass one. If you don't look at any of my videos after this, my New Year's video, Happy New Year's to all of my Taurus. Welcome into 2024.